And now let's meet the home team in this game, and that is from the north.
Assistant coaches Paul Gearing, Ron Morey, Casey Mitchell, Sam Barris.
Non-starters, number 1, Carson Lindell. Number 2, Matt Benjamin. Number 5, Sam Wyatt. Number 10, Wyatt Stanley. Number 11, Evan Hearn. Number 13, Andrew Bustard. Number 16, CJ Blowers. Number 18, Talon Yearberry. Number 23, Lucas Ford. Number 26, Trey Tiffany. Number 27, Elliot Carney. Number 31, Drew Santana. And number 39, Drew Carlson. And here's the starting lineup for the Edmonds Tritons. To lead it off, the center fielder, number 7, Guthrie Morrison. Batting second, playing second, number 9, Nick Sokol. The shortstop, batting third, number 6, Yugo Hamakawa. Heading fourth for the Tritons, the first baseman, number 32, David Gibbons. Batting fifth and catching, number 25, Nathaniel Sagdahl. Batting sixth for Edmonds, the designated hitter, number 4, Colby Force. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 19, Connor Sales. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 30, Leighton Manez. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 8, Elijah Santiago. The starting pitcher this afternoon for the Tritons, number 20, Will Smith. There you go, the coaching staff and players for the number 1 seed from the north, the Edmonds Tritons. At this time, I'd like to introduce the executive director of the NWAC, Marco Azurdia. He's got hardware. It's for the champs of the north. From Edmonds, your North Division title trophy. Congratulations to Coach Kelly and the Tritons. All right, Big Bend, Edmonds, welcome to Longview. Let's enjoy this NWAC championship baseball game.
And the presentation to Edmonds, their trophy presentation for winning the North here at the NWAC Baseball Championship. And this is game number 2 as Big Bend takes on Edmonds here at Lower Columbia College Story Field here in Longview. The winner of this game will meet Yakima Valley tomorrow afternoon at 4:35, and the loser will play Lane at 9:35 tomorrow morning, and that will be a losers out ball game. Big Bend comes in with a record of 31-18, 16-12. They're the East number 3 seed. Edmonds, the North number 1 team, as we mentioned, 37 overall record and a 19-5 conference mark. Big Bend, the visitors on the scoreboard today, and here is the lineup as announced by head coach Jameson Lang. Cody Banks will start. He is at third base, and he will lead off. Batting second will be Nathaniel English. English is the center fielder, batting second for Big Bend. Hitting third for the Vikings this afternoon will be Benjamin Albright. Albright is the second baseman, batting third. He'll be followed by the cleanup hitter, Trevor Lucky. Lucky is at first base. Batting fifth for Big Bend this afternoon will be the designated hitter, number 27 for Big Bend. That is Derek Almanza. He'll be followed by Kyle Toff. Toff is hitting sixth, and he is the shortstop. Batting seventh for the Vikings here this afternoon will be the right fielder, Colton Foreman. Foreman hitting seventh, and he's in right field. Dalton Covenvold will hit eighth. He is in left field for Big Bend. And batting ninth this afternoon will be Dylan Miller. Miller batting ninth. He is the catcher. So that's the 1 through 9 lineups for Big Bend. For Edmonds here this afternoon, coached by Scott Kelly. They'll lead off with Guthrie Morrison. He is the center fielder. Morrison hitting first and is in center. He'll be followed by Nick Sokol. Sokol, the second baseman, batting number 2. Hitting third will be Yumo Hamakawa, the shortstop. Hamakawa is batting third here this afternoon for the Tritons. Hitting fourth will be the first baseman, David Gibbons. Gibbons number 32, hitting fourth. He'll be followed in the number 5 spot by Nathaniel Sagdahl. Sagdahl hitting fifth, and he is the catcher. Colby Force is the designated hitter for the Tritons. He'll be batting sixth. Hitting seventh this afternoon will be Connor Sales. Sales batting seventh. He is in right field. Number 8 hitter for Edmonds this afternoon is the third baseman. That is Leighton Monez. Monez batting eighth and hitting, or at the third base position, and hitting ninth this afternoon, rather, will be Elijah Santiago. Santiago, the left fielder, batting ninth for Edmonds. Again, Big Ben comes in with a record of 31-18, 16-12 in league play. The East number 3 team. And for the Tritons, they're the North number 1, 38-7, 19-5. Pitching for Edmonds here this afternoon is Will Smith. Smith on the year, well, as I'm looking up his numbers very quickly, has started 10 games this year, pitched in 10 games, has not completed any games, has pitched 62 in the third innings, has given up 8 earned runs, walked 13, struck out 64 with a record of 7-1 and his ERA 1.15. You see the officials and the head coaches talking here at Story Field here in Longview as we get ready for game number 2. Cloudy day early here in the afternoon. Temperature right now about 58 degrees. Temperature is expected to climb to about 70, 71 here this afternoon. The only chance of rain we've been told of so far is on Saturday. Not sure how much of a possibility of rain we'll have, but today we should get all 4 games in, and we'll have 4 games again tomorrow. We'll have morning games or elimination games. Then the evening games will be the winners bracket games, as these teams will battle till Monday at least 12:05 to try and win the NWAC baseball championships. Lower Columbia is the defending champion. See if they can repeat or if they'll be sent packing by one of the other 7 teams here in the tournament. Here at 4:35 tonight, we'll have Spokane and Lynn Benton. And then the nightcap this evening will feature Everett and the host team, the Lower Columbia Red Devils. Can you take a look there at Will Smith warming up on the mound, the right-hander. Smith comes from Shoreline and is a freshman, as you see him taking his last couple warm-ups here before the game gets going. Story Field dimensions, 305 down the left field line, 342 the left center power alley, 387 to center field, but also you've got about a 20-foot barn out there. You have to hit it on the roof and get it over the roof to be considered a home run. 354 to right center field and 326 down the right field line. So if you're a power hitter, you want to be a right-handed hitter because left field is the short porch here at 305. And you've got the Bob's Sporting Goods parting deck out there as well, where a lot of people hang out here at Story Field. So Cody Banks is ready to step on in, and he will face Will Smith as we're ready to get this ball game underway. Cody Banks, Nathaniel English, and Benjamin Albright due up for Big Ben as we get ready to start the ball game. John Campbell is your home plate umpire. He signals in the pitch, and the first pitch will come at 110, and it is a fastball, a little bit high, ball 1. First base is Eric Holden, and at third base this afternoon will be Jim Clifford. 3-man umpire crew here for this ball game. Here's the next pitch, and that fastball over the inside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Cody Banks. Just underway here in game number 2 of the NWAC Baseball Championships. Here's a 1-1 pitch, that fastball swing and a line drive foul off the screen in front of the Edmonds dugout. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Banks. Get a look at him there on Devil Vision. There's a number 34 on his jersey. And here comes a 1-2 pitch, and that fastball misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Banks. Infield playing regular depth, outfield straight away. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and that fastball is wide again. And that goes 3 balls and 2 strikes on Banks. This game was scheduled to start at 12:35, but the first one went a little long. Yakima Valley winning 6-4. Here's a 3-2 pitch, swing and fouled away again. And the count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lane jumped out to a 4-0 lead, but Yakima Valley rallied to come back for the 6-4 win, and will play tomorrow at 4:35 against the winner of this ball game. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing popped up in the infield. The batter and the catcher collide with each other. We had interference called. The catch is made, and Banks is retired for the first out of the ball game. So a pop up in front of the plate where Banks and the catcher Sagdahl collide a little bit, and we had interference, but Sagdahl still able to make the catch in fair territory, and Banks is out for the first out of the ball game. That'll bring the plate Nathaniel English, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike on English. English, a sophomore from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Here's the next pitch, and that fastball a little bit high for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on English. Comes in with a .327 batting average. Smith is ready. Here's a pitch. Swing and a ground ball hit down the third baseline. Glove there by Monas. A long throw. Gets him off the bag, and the tag made at first base. And the runner, English, is out for the second out of the inning. A wide throw at first base, and a nice play there by Gibbons to make the grab and then tag the runner, English, who's going by. Here to see the replay, and just had to get off the back at the last second, make the tag on the shoulder, and English is retired for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Albright. He takes the first pitch, bounces it back towards the pitcher, waits for it, throws the first in time, and Albright is retired for the third out of the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for Big Bend in the first, and after half inning of play, the score Big Bend nothing, and Edmonds coming to bat.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
I remember the moment clearly.
I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
I realized at that moment, when we first saw the damage, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community. Together with local responders, we cleared trees and collapsed walls. We had to get to the family trapped beneath. As a citizen soldier, I made a difference.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
Washington National Guard, we are neighbors helping neighbors through a tradition of service with more than 6,000 citizen soldiers, which combines our ranks throughout Washington State. Guardsmen faithfully safeguard lives and property at home and abroad. To learn more about the Washington National Guard, visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. Up to the plate comes Guthrie Morrison, and he takes the first pitch for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Morrison. He's facing Jordan Marino, and here's the next pitch, and that pitch misses high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on the leadoff hitter for the Tritons, Guthrie Morrison. Followed by Sokol and Hamakawa. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, and that fastball up and in, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes on the leadoff hitter for Edmonds, Guthrie Morrison. Here comes the 3-0 pitch, and that fastball he's taking all the way for strike 1. Marino on the year has a record of 2-4 with an ERA of 4.55. He has made 6 appearances, all starts. Here's the next pitch. Swing, popped up, out of play, and the count goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Morrison, the right-handed hitter for Edmonds, a product of Seattle. And here comes a 3-2 pitch. That curveball is high, ball 4. Oh, Morrison, a leadoff walk for the Tritons, and he'll trot on down to first base. So first batter of the ball game, and Marino walks him, and down to first he goes. Defensively for Big Bend, Banks is at third, Tolf is at short, Albright is at second, Trevor Lucky is at first. In center field, Kavenbold is in left. Pitch misses away for ball 1. English is the center fielder. Colton Foreman is in right. Dylan Miller, the catcher, and Jordan Marino on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes. Quick throw to first base, and diving back there is Morrison. Sokol, right-handed batter, third baseman cheating up, and that pitch misses high, ball 2. Expecting a bunt, as Marino's struggling early with his control as he walked Morrison, and now he's behind on the count to Sokol at 2 balls and no strikes. So Dylan Miller will come out there and say something quickly to Marino and hopefully get him in a groove. Marino will work from the stretch, comes with the pitch, and the fastball, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike on Sokol. Sokol this year a .309 batting average with 1 home run and 26 RBIs. Another throw to first base, and diving back is Morrison, as the count is at 2 balls and 1 strike. Be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Pitch fouled away, and the count 2 balls and 2 strikes on Sokol. Get a look there at him as the number 9 is back. They have the short sleeve jerseys, but most of them wearing long sleeves underneath it. There goes the runner. The pitch swung on, hit towards the shortstop. Tolf, no play at second, so he'll throw to first, and Sokol is retired for the first out of the inning. So Morrison going on the pitch keeps the Tritons out of the double play as Sokol grounds out to Tolf, 6-3, and now Morrison in scoring position with 1 out. That'll bring to plate Yugo Hamakawa. Hamakawa, the shortstop for the Tritons, left-handed hitter. Marino from the stretch, first pitch. Fastball bounces up the plate, and Miller able to block it for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Hawakama. Marino will work from the stretch. Again, he will peer in home. Looks back to second. Takes another look, and here's the next pitch. And that pitch is at the knees for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized, Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule. Next pitch, swinging a line drive, caught at second base, and Hamakama is retired for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs down, a runner in scoring position. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce County, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. David Gibbons steps to the plate, and he takes the first pitch for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Gibbons. Morrison again with the leadoff walk, still at second base, now with 2 outs in a scoreless ball game. Marino's ready. Here's the pitch, and that one catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Gibbons. 282 hitter on the year, no home runs, 21 RBIs. As infield continues to play back, looking for the ground ball. Here's a pitch, and that curveball is high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Gibbons. Sagdahl, the catcher, awaits on deck if Gibbons can keep the inning alive. Right-handed hitter. Gibbons, a freshman from Redmond, and the pitch is ruled for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now on David Gibbons. Marino from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that fastball outside corner, strike 2. Gibbons thought it was a little bit low, takes a couple steps down towards first base, and John Campbell beckons him back to the plate. Looks back, says something to the home plate umpire, now steps back in. So the count is full again on Gibbons. Marino ready from the stretch. Here's the pitch, curveball high, ball 4. And that's the second walk of the ball game given up by Marino. Now with runners at first and second with 2 outs. Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for the next quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goal. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Runners at first and second now for Edmonds with 2 outs. Now to bring to the plate Nathan Sagdahl. Marino's first pitch to him is a fastball. He's taking all the way. Strike 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Sagdahl. No score, bottom of the first between Edmonds and Big Bend. But Edmonds threatening here with 2 outs. Marino's ready. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Hit into center field. Moving over to his left is English. Reaches up, makes the catch, and retires Edmonds here in the bottom half of the first inning. After 1 inning of play, Edmonds nothing, Big Bend nothing.
I'm Danny Horton, and I'm an STCU member. The windstorm of 2015, who doesn't remember that? Had no power, were the heaters, the horse drop was a 600-pound block of ice. STCU stepped up. I went straight down. I got the loan I needed. If it hadn't been for STCU and the ability to provide everything I needed, where would I have been? I'm Danny Horton, and STCU is here for good.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
For Big Bend in the second, Trevor Lucky,
lead it off
Derek
for Big Bend, the first
Almanza,
baseman, number
and Kyle
12, Trevor
Trout do up
Lucky.
to face Will Smith. Smith a spotless first inning, 3 up, 3 down, and he'll face a 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Lucky will step on in, the right-handed batter for Big Bend. The freshman, another freshman from Coeur d'Alene, and he fouls the first pitch for strike 1. No balls and a strike on Lucky. No score, top of the second inning. Here's the pitch, and that one goes behind the hitter Lucky. Curveball got away from Smith. Unfortunately for Lucky, he ducked in instead of behind her. They got him right in the leg. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike now on Lucky. Smith is ready. And here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that fastball swing fouled away. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Big Bend number 4 hitter. Lucky with a .345 batting average, 3 home runs, and 34 RBIs. Here's a 1-2 pitch, and that slider misses low and away for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on the hitter Lucky. Smith is ready. Here comes the wind and the delivery, and that pitch misses low, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Lucky. Sun's starting to come out here now in Longview. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fastball swing and a line drive. Diving stop made there by Sokol. Stands up and throws out the runner Lucky at first base for the first out of the inning. A hard one-hopper hit to the right side. The second baseman, Sokol, makes a diving stop and makes the nice play to throw out Lucky for the first out here in the top half of the second inning. As a financial cooperative founded by teachers, STCU is happy to support the students of the community colleges of Washington. You can join our not-for-profit credit union if you live, work, attend school, or worship anywhere in Washington. That'll bring to the plate Derek Almanza to face Smith for the first time. And the second pitch is a little bit outside in the count, 1 ball and 1 strike, and Almanza. Almanza from Mount Vernon, upper corner of the state, and that curveball, and it hits him in the back, and Almanza will go down to first base as he's hit by the pitch. Well, the first 4 batters were retired by Will Smith, and then he hits Almanza, and he'll go down to first base as he's the first base runner of the ball game for the Big Bend Vikings. That'll bring to the plate Tolf. Kyle Tolf, the shortstop, as Smith will work from the stretch, and the first pitch is a fastball a little bit outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on the hitter Tolf. Tolf with that long blonde hair. Right-handed hitter. Here is the next pitch, and that fastball at the knees, strike 1. Hair not quite down to the back of his back number 4 on his uniform. It's funny how styles changed. Back in the 90s, hair was cut real short. In the 70s, when I was a kid, hair was real long. Now it's back in 2018. He swings to the next pitch, hits it towards right center field. Moving on over there is Morrison. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Well, Tolf hits the ball fairly well, but this is a big park, and you have to really hit it a long ways, and easily made catch by Morrison for the second out of the inning. I bring to plate Colton Foreman. Foreman, the right fielder for Big Bend. Smith from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses. Low and outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strike on Foreman. Foreman from Sparks, Nevada. Freshman, right-handed hitter. Don't see too many kids from Nevada playing up here in the colder, wet weather of Washington State. And Foreman on the season, as they throw to first base, has a .339 batting average with 1 home run and 9 RBIs. No score, top of the second inning between Big Bend and Edmonds. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Foreman. Not a pitch he liked, but just unable to connect. And the count evens out, a 1 ball and a strike. Shortstop, well, in fact, the whole infield is playing back now with the exception of the first baseman. And the outfield playing him straight away. Another throw to first base, and diving back once again is Almanza. And Smith will work from the stretch once more. Here comes the pitch, that fastball, and that's at the knees. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Foreman. If he's able to keep it alive, the left fielder, Covenvold, will be up. Runner at first, Almanza doesn't take that big of a lead. Here comes the pitch, and that fastball is upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Foreman. Catcher Sagdahl thought that perhaps the runner was going. He was quickly out of the crouch. Had the arm ready to throw the ball, but runner was not going. Again, he'll take his lead at first. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That misses way outside for ball 3. Nice stop there by Sagdahl as he's able to backhand it and keep the runner from advancing to second. But Almanza will be running on the pitch as the count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs. Takes the lead. There he goes. Here's the pitch, and it is a little bit high for ball 4. O'Corman will pick up a 2-out walk, and Big Bend has its first runner in scoring position here this afternoon. Almanza down to first base on the walk, and Foreman, the first walk of the day, given up by Will Smith. So 2 outs now, and that'll bring to the plate the left fielder. And he takes the pitch at the knee, strike one. Covenvold, a sophomore from Harriman, Utah. Not a very big kid. See him stand in there. He's behind in the count 0-1. Here's the next pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike two. So no balls and 2 strikes on Covenvold. Covenvold, .252 batting average this year. No home runs, but 22 RBIs. And he's hitting 8th here this afternoon. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's wasted outside for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Both teams have had runners as far as second base, but neither team has a base hit as of yet. Big Bend got its runner on a hit by a pitch and then a walk. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. The fastball is a little bit low, and the count levels out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-1, second inning. Enough twos for you? I don't win a lot of card games down in Vegas. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, foul tipped into the glove, and Covenvold strikes out for the 3rd out here in the inning. For Big Bend, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. After an inning and a half, Big Bend nothing, Edmonds nothing.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College. For Edmonds here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, Force, Sales, and Manes to face Jordan Marino. And the first pitch is called strike one. Force, a designated hitter for the Tritons here this afternoon. Another freshman. Here's the pitch, swing, and a line drive caught there by Albright for the first out of the inning. Low line drive where Albright had to go to his knees, but he's able to make the catch. And that's the first out here of the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Edmonds nothing, Big Bend nothing, 1 out, and Connor Sales to the plate. Right fielder, first pitch from Marino. Fastball, strike one. No balls and 1 strike on Connor Sales. Sales a .278 batting average on the year. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, swing and a ground ball hit towards the short second baseman. Albright has it, throws the first, and Sales is retired for the 2nd out of the inning. So a put out and an assist for the second baseman Albright, and 2 up and 2 down here for Edmonds here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Edmonds nothing, Big Bend nothing. Marino ready as Manes steps on in, and the first pitch to him, curveball, taking, strike one. No balls and a strike on Manes. Infield playing back deep. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that misses high and outside for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Leighton Monez. Comes a 1-1 pitch, curveball taking again. That's at the belt, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Monez. Right-handed batter. Here comes a 1-2 pitch, fastball swing, fouled off the metal pole, which you don't hear that very often, and bounce right back to the Big Bend dugout. Don't hear that clang very often because you've got protective netting around here, but got the steel pole that time. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's wasted outside. A nice stop there by Miller, the catcher for Big Bend. So the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Monez. The right-hander Marino is ready. Here comes a 2-2 pitch, swing, and that one is fouled out of play. And the count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Story Field here in Longview is used for a lot of baseball. If you've never been here, it is heavily used. I imagine over 100 games a year. Here's a 2-2 pitch, swing and fouled back again. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's a unique park that it has AstroTurf infield and a grass outfield. Also, the grandstands that are right in front of us are part of old Six Stadium that was the first home, the only home of the Seattle Pilots. So the bench or the seating here, and the next pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So it's a unique old ballpark in some respects. You know, it has lighting, obviously, because so many games being played here. Home, obviously, to LCC, the Red Devils. Also home to the Cowlitz Black Bears, the West Coast League baseball team, which starts play a week from today. Here's a 3-2 pitch, called strike 3. Monez dirty, he's caught looking, and Edmonds is turned away here in the second. After 2 complete innings of play, your score, Big Bend 0, Edmonds 0.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
I'm Deborah Jackson. I work at STCU. During the windstorm of 2015, we were expecting that members would need any number of things. I was talking with a colleague. It popped into my head that why can't we do something to help offset that cost for our members and our community? So that day we came up with the Get It Fixed loan. Everyone was on board with it. It was done that day. Being part of this community and involved and invested as we are, when we see a need like that, we take the action. I'm Deborah Jackson, and STCU is here for good.
We move to the 3rd inning as Big Bend and Edmonds are still scoreless. No hits for either team as yet as we go here to the top of the 3rd inning. Miller, the number 9 hitter, followed by Banks and English. First pitch from Will Smith is ball 1. We are neighbors helping neighbors through a tradition of service with more than 6,000 citizen soldiers, which comprise our ranks through Washington State. Guardsmen faithfully safeguard lives and property at home and abroad. As the next pitch is rule of ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. To learn more about the National Guard, visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That fastball grounded towards right field and through for a base hit. Dylan Miller picks up the first hit of the ball game for either team as he leads off here the 3rd inning for Big Bend. So the first hit of the ball game for Big Bend and for Edmonds goes to Big Bend as the roller hit between first and second into right field, and Miller's on board. I'll go to the top of the order for the Vikings, and I'll bring up Cody Banks. So Smith will have to work from the stretch. And here's the pitch. That fastball, strike one. No balls and a strike on Cody Banks. Again, no score between Big Bend and Edmonds. Winner play Yakima tomorrow at 4:35. Throw to first base, and diving back safely there is Miller. And sun just starting to come out here at about 1:45 here on a Thursday afternoon. And here's the pitch. Fastball fouled at the plate for strike two. No balls and 2 strikes. This tournament will continue through Monday. The first championship game set for 12:05 on Monday. And if there's a second one needed, that is set for a 3:35 start. There's still 2 other games to be played here this afternoon. 4 games tomorrow. And we start eliminating teams. Here's the next pitch, swing and foul back to the screen. And the count stays at no balls and 2 strikes on Banks. Infield looking for the double play as the second baseman and the shortstop play back deep. And the third baseman, Moniz, does as well for Edmonds. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's wasted outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Banks. English awaits on deck for the Vikings. Jameson Lang, his first year as head coach for Big Bend, has him here at the tournament. And the next pitch misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter for the Vikings, Banks. Smith again from the stretch. Peers back to first. Here's the pitch, and again it misses outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Banks. And we'll see if Coach Lang puts the runner in motion, the hit and run, or if he'll try station to station. Again, early in the ball game, we do play 9. We'll see what happens. And he looked like he might have been going, so he stuttered for a moment towards second, then quickly dives back, the runner being Miller. And Will Smith will probably keep him a bit closer now. So Miller will take his lead once again. Against a short lead catcher, so he may not have that good a speed. There he goes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball. Hit into left field for a base hit. So the hit and run as the shortstop, Hamakawa, had to vacate his position to cover second base, and Banks puts it into the empty spot. And the Big Bend Vikings now have runners at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning. No score. Now they bring to the plate Nathaniel English. English 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the third baseman, Moniz. A Big Bend with a threat for the second time in 3 innings as a runner in scoring position. This time nobody out, though. A throw back to second base, and Miller gets back as the shortstop sneaks in behind him. Now they go through the signals once again. Again, English 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the third baseman. First baseman up on the AstroTurf. Third baseman at the cut of the grass expecting a bunt. Now he does show the bunt. And here's the pitch. He pulls the bat back, and it's called strike 1. No balls and a strike on English. I don't see a number for sacrifice bunts for Big Bend, so I'm not sure if English is a good bunter or not. Number 2 hitter, they usually are. Shows the bunt again. This time gets it back towards the pitcher. He'll spin, throw to third, and a low throw, and the third baseman hold on to. He did, and out at third base is Miller. So a low throw by Smith, and Moniz makes a nice play at third as that ball was a little bit off the bag, and easily you can see he had his foot on the bag. So Miller's retired 1-5 for the first out of the inning. Banks goes down to second on the play, and English at first base on the fielder's choice. So runners in scoring position for Big Bend, but now there's an out, and that'll bring to the plate Benjamin Albright, and Albright takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls and a strike on Albright. He is 0 for 1 today. Bounced out to the pitcher Smith and is only at bat. No score between Big Bend and Edmonds. Smith, a couple looks back to second. Here's a pitch and a fastball. That catches the outside corner, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Albright. Albright, the right-handed hitter. Comes from Moxie. Other side of the state over there by Yakima. Hops Country. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now pitch is high. Ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Albright. The freshman is right-handed. Obviously, if you're watching Devil Vision, you can see that from the center field camera. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that fastball outside corner, strike 3 called. So Albright rang up for the second out of the innings. He's caught looking, and for Will Smith, his first strikeout of the afternoon. So it'll be up to Lucky to try and deliver a 2-out base hit, as the first 2 runners have gotten on for Big Bend, but then English, not a good enough bunt to get Miller at third. Now a strikeout to Albright, and that'll bring to the plate Lucky. He takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Trevor Lucky. Lucky 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the second baseman Sokol, and is only at bat. Smith from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fastball swinging, a ground ball towards the second baseman. Sokol's got it, flips to the shortstop, and retire English, and that retires the Big Bend Vikings here in the 3rd inning of play. For the Vikings, no runs and a couple of hits and a couple runners left on base. After 2.5, it's Big Bend nothing, Edmonds nothing.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Edmonds up here in the bottom of the 3rd inning in a scoreless contest. Santiago, the number 9 hitter, will take the first pitch from Marino up and in for ball 1. He'll be followed by Morrison and Sokol. Edmond looking for its first hit of the ball game. And here's the next pitch from Marino, and Santiago is taking all the way for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Elijah Santiago. Left fielder, right-handed hitter, steps on in. Marino is ready. Here's a 1-1 pitch, swing, a bouncing ball hit up the middle, charged by the shortstop, and it goes off his glove into center field. I believe that'll be ruled a base hit, as it was hit up the middle, and it will be an infield base hit for Santiago. Long ways to go for Tolf. He got to it. He got his glove out, but it hit off the heel, and it'll be a base hit for Santiago. So that's the first hit of the ball game for Edmonds, as Big Ben's number 9 hitter got first hit of the day for his team, and now Edmonds' number 9 hitter picks up his first hit for his team. So I'll bring to the plate Guthrie Morrison. Morrison walked in the first inning. So he's 0 for 0 officially, as Santiago takes his lead at first base. Here's the pitch, shows the bunt, and pulls the bat back, and the pitch misses high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Morrison. Santiago held on there by Lucky, and another throw to first base. And again, he dives back in safely. And we're talking about Story Field, all the use it gets here. Comes 1-0 pitch. That's high as a runner fakes going at first. And the count 2-0. Again, the 30-plus games that LCC plays or more on this field, along with the 35 or so games that the West Coast League Black Bears play here. Here's the pitch, and that one is called strike one, 2 balls and a strike. Some high school games were played here as well. Legion on top of that. So this field is usual. Quick throw again to first base. Back safely is Santiago. So you're probably 90-plus games a year that this field is used. So that's why you have the AstroTurf. Here's the pitch, a line drive into center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Down to second base goes Santiago as the ball is thrown to short. And Morrison picks up his first hit of the ball game, a solid line drive into center field. And just like Big Ben did in the top of the third, got his first 2 runners on, but was unable to advance them in. And now we'll see what Edmonds can do here. Celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized, Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. Ball bounced foul as he squares the bunt. Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. I'll get over the Pierce College and Pierce County eventually. Sorry about that. But anyway, it is Pierce College. No balls and a strike on Sokol. Marino from the stretch shows the bunt again, pushes it down the third base line, near the line, and fortunately Marino at the last moment let the ball roll foul. He almost grabbed it on the cut of the grass and realized it was going towards the foul line. At the last second, let it go, and it rolled into foul territory, and the count no balls and 2 strikes. STCU congratulates the athletes, coaches, and fans enjoying today's matches. As a financial cooperative founded by teachers, we salute your efforts on the court and in the classroom. Students, workers, and residents of Washington are invited to join our not-for-profit credit union. No balls, 2 strikes on Sokol. Here's Marino's pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Left center field, moving back on the ball is Kavinbol. He'll make the catch. A runner tags from second to third. Here's the throw. Head first slide. He is safe. And Edmonds has runners at first and third. So Sokol gave the ball a pretty good ride into left center field. And tagging on the play is Santiago. And he'll get the third on the sacrifice, or not really sacrifice fly, but he gets the third anyway, and that's 1 out here for Edmonds. But Big Ben can get out of the inning by inducing a double play ground ball by Hamakawa. Runners at the corners, 1 out, no score. Throw to first base and diving back safely is Morrison. In the second baseman and the shortstop looking for the double play ground ball. And Hamakawa looking obviously for the base hit, or at least a fly ball to get the run in. He takes the pitch high, ball 1. Both teams with just 2 base hits as we're here in the bottom of the third inning, and Big Bend and Edmonds are in a scoreless tie. Sun is broken out now here at Story Field. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that fastball is low, ball 1, or ball 2 rather. 2 balls and no strikes on the hitter. Marino from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive into center field. On comes the center fielder at the plate on a hop, and Edmonds will take the lead. Scoring from third base is Santiago as Kawa delivers the fly ball into center field, and Edmonds on top by a score of 1-0. Morrison down to second base on the play. Now bring the plate Gibbons. So 1-0 now for the Tritons. Now to bring the plate, as mentioned, Gibbons. First pitch to him. Fastball cut on and miss. Strike 1. No balls and a strike on Gibbons. Gibbons walked in the first inning and was stranded there when Sagdahl flied out. 1 run, 3 hits now for the Tritons. Here's the next pitch. Curveball fought off and it'll go down the right field line and foul. Be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Count no balls and 2 strikes on Gibbons. 1 out. Marino, a couple looks back to second base. Here comes a pitch. Curveball swing. Fly ball down the right field line towards foul territory. Goes the right fielder, Foreman. He makes the catch. The runner will tag to third. The throw into third is cut off there. And Edmonds will now have runners at first and third. Morrison tagged on the fly ball by Gibbons. He was hit into right field in foul territory. Catch made by Foreman. And now there's 2 outs. Runner at first had to stay there. That's Hamakawa. And that'll bring to the plate Sagdahl. 1-0 Edmonds now here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Throw to first base and diving back there is Hamakawa. It's funny they list most of the people where they come from. Here's the first pitch, and that is fouled at the plate. Strike 1. And in Hamakawa's place, they just put Japan. Probably couldn't pronounce it anyway, whatever town he came from. So, yeah. But he has the lone RBI here in the ball game for the ball game. We are neighbors helping neighbors through a tradition of service with more than 6,000 citizen soldiers, which comprise our ranks throughout Washington State. Guardsmen faithfully safeguard lives and property at home and abroad. To learn more about the Washington National Guard, visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. Pitch out called, and runner's not going, and the pitch is outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Sagdahl. Here's the next pitch. That curveball misses for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on Sagdahl. Force waits on deck for the Tritons if he's able to keep the inning alive. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Marino. Swing, and that is fouled away. And the count will even out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Sagdahl, a right-handed batter for Edmonds. Federal Way product, the sophomore. Another throw to first base, and this time back easily is Hamakawa. No wind here at this time of day. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. A curveball is a little bit high. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Sagdahl. That gives the runner at first base, Hamakawa, at a bit of advantage as the count is full, and with 2 outs, he'll be off with the pitch. So see what Sagdahl can do. There goes the runner in the pitch. In the inside corner, strike 3 called. Sagdahl strikes out, and Edmonds retired here in the 3rd inning. After 3, though, the score is now Edmonds 1 and Big Bend nothing.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Guard's intelligence field, gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
We head to the fourth inning. To lead it off for Big Bend, the designated hitter, number 27, Derek Almanza.
Top of the fourth inning here between Big Bend and Edmonds. And to the plate comes Almanza. And he'll face Will Smith. The first pitch to him, fastball, swing and a miss. No swing and a foul tip, strike one. Almanza 0 for 0, hit by a pitch in the second. And made it to the second base before that's where he ended up stranded. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing. He went strike two. No balls and 2 strikes on Almanza. Tolf and Foreman to await for Big Bend here in the fourth inning. Smith in the ballgame's given up just 2 base hits so far. Walked 1, struck out 1. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a pop up to shallow center field. Moving on in as the center fielder Morrison reaches up and makes the catch. We're out number 1. Almanza flies out for the first out here in the inning. Running the plate, Kyle Tolf. Tolf this afternoon, 0 for 1. He also flied out to Morrison in his only at-bat. Smith is ready, first pitch, swing, popped up, infield, foul territory. The catcher says he's got it, reaches up into the sky, makes the catch. And quickly, 2 outs here for Big Bend here in the fourth inning. I bring the plate Colton Foreman. Foreman reached base, his only at bat with a walk back in the second inning. Big Bend trailing Edmonds 1-0 here, top of the fourth inning. First pitch, taking all the way at the belt, strike one. No balls and a strike on Foreman. Foreman is ready. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive, tailing foul, and into the bullpen and out of play for strike two. No balls and 2 strikes on Colton Foreman. Infield playing back as Smith worked from the full windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and that's fouled away again. And the count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Again, a couple more games after this afternoon at 4:35. Lynn Benton with the unbelievable record of 42-2 against Spokane. Here's the next pitch. Fastball low for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Then at 7:35, the host team, Lower Columbia, will face Everett. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. And that one bounces up to the plate. A nice backhanded stop by Sagdahl. The count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smith is ready. Here comes a 2-2 pitch, and that pitch is swung on and is fouled away again. And the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The blue and teal colors of Big Bend. Here's a pitch, swing and a bouncing ball hit towards the second baseman. Sokol's got it, throws the first in time, and Foreman's retired. Big Bend 1-2-3 here in the inning, and after 3.5, it's Edmonds 1, Big Bend nothing.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
Edmonds will send up Force, Sales, and Monas to face Jordan Marino here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Edmonds on top of Big Bend by a score of 1-0. Marino's first pitch is a fastball high, ball 1. Force today 0 for 1, lined out to the second baseman Albright is only at bat. Here comes a 1-0 pitch. That pitch is swung on and missed, or strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Colby Force. Force, the left-handed batter, faces right-handed pitcher Marino, pops up the next pitch. That's going to be trouble down the left field line. Diving try by the shortstop. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Great play there by Tolf as he goes near the line. Oh, maybe he didn't catch it. Yeah, he did. He did catch it. That's what I thought. It looked like he did. I didn't think the ball popped out. See it on the replay. He had a long run to go. And in fair territory, makes the dive and makes the catch. Now a 2-hopper hit the Tolf, throw to first just in time. And Tolf with a couple quick, nice defensive plays. And Edmonds got 2 up and 2 down here in the 4th inning. Well, I bring the plate Monas. So Marino getting some help from his shortstop here. And quickly 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And he's taking for strike 1. No balls and a strike on Monas. Monas today is 0 for 1. Struck out back in the 2nd. Comes the 0-1 pitch. And that curveball is inside and high. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-0 Edmonds over Big Bend. Here's the next pitch. Another curveball. Again, that misses upstairs. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on Monas. The 3rd sacker. Comes a 2-1 pitch. Swing and fouled away. And the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. If you've not been to Longview, Lower Columbia College is right near the Civic Circle and the Monticello Hotel and Mark Morris High School, if you're familiar with any of the high schools around here. It's situated nice part of town. And the next pitch, and he turns inside, and guess he stuck his elbow out, so it's called ball 3. Pitch hit Monas, but apparently he did not make an effort to get out of the way, and it was inside when it hit him, so it's ruled a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Monas. Marino ready. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Curveball is high, ball 4. Monas, a 2-out walk here, and that is the 3rd walk given up here by Marino here in the ball game. That'll bring to the plate Santiago. He scored the lone run of the ball game. He got the 3rd inning going for the Tritons on an infield base hit, then scored on the Hamakawa RBI single. That's been the only score here in the contest. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Swing. Popped up. Right side of the infield. The second baseman calling for it. He makes the catch. And Santiago's retired, as is Edmonds here in the 4th. After 4 complete innings of play, Edmonds 1, Big Bend 0.
Medical specialists in the Guard are skilled in CPR, field triage, and emergency life support. Medics stabilize and evac the wounded during combat, come to the aid of civilians in a disaster, and provide day-to-day outpatient care. Medical specialists are saving lives on and off the battlefield.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you, for them, Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
Couple more left to start for Big Bend here in the top of the fifth. And he swings to the first pitch and fouls it away for strike one. He struck out in the second inning. For Smith, that's the only strikeout of the contest so far. And Edmonds leading Big Bend 1-0 here. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, shows the bunt, pulls the bat back, and the pitch misses inside for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. On the number 8 hitter for Big Bend, be followed by Miller, then top of the order, and Cody Banks. Here comes a 1-1 pitch, swing and a bouncing ball, hit towards the shortstop. Hamakama's got it, throws the first, and he retires the hitter for the first out of the inning. Top of the fifth inning, and that'll go to the number 9 hitter, Dylan Miller. Miller today, a single to lead off the third inning, was thrown out on a bunt attempt by English. First pitch to him. Fastball taking all the way, strike one. No balls and 1 strike on the leadoff hitter. On the number 9 hitter, Dylan Miller. Comes the 0-1 pitch. That fastball misses for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Miller. Edmonds 1, Big Bend 0. Winner plays tomorrow in the winner's bracket. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and that's the outside corner. Strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Winner of this ball game takes on Yakima Valley at 4:35 tomorrow afternoon. Here comes a 1-2 pitch, swing and a bouncing ball hit towards the shortstop again. Hawakama's got it, throws to first, and Miller's retired for the second out of the inning. Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Back to the top of the order, and Cody Banks. And Banks takes the first pitch for a strike. Banks today is 1 for 2. Fouled out to the catcher, and a single back in the third. Smith is ready, and the pitch he's taking, strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Banks. 2 outs now here in the top of the fifth, and Edmonds with the 1-0 lead over Big Bend. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he's taking all the way again, and that's strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Banks. Smith so far just given up 2 base hits, those both in the third. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Check swinging, went strike 3. And a 1-2-3 inning for Bend. Big Bend here in the fifth, and after 4.5, Edmonds leads 1-0.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence. I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership.
I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
We are neighbors helping neighbors through a tradition of service with more than 6,000 citizen soldiers, which comprise our ranks throughout Washington State. Guardsmen faithfully safeguard lives and property at home and abroad. National Guard soldiers and readiness centers are an integral part of Washington State's communities and will continue to be for generations to come. First pitch to the batter is strike one. To learn more about the Washington National Guard, visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. Morrison steps in. Here's the next pitch, and that's called strike two. Balls and 2 strikes on Morrison. Morrison today 1 for 1, walked in the first and singled in the third. He's down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch, curveball, hit to the third baseman. Banks goes to the knees, got it, throws across the diamond, and Morrison's out for the first out here in the 5th inning of play. 1-0, Edmonds on top. Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Sokol steps in. He's hit by a pitch. Goes right down to first base. So Edmonds gets a runner on with 1 out here as a hit by pitch. First one that Marino was flunked today. And it'll bring to the plate Hamakawa. Hamakawa, the only RBI of the ball game, a single back in the third, which plated Santiago. And that's the difference in the contest. He is 1 for 2 today. He also lined out to the second baseman. Here's the first pitch to him, and it misses high, ball 1. Hamakawa, a left-handed hitter for the Tritons. He is ready. Here comes 1-0 pitch, and he's taking, and that catches the outside corner for strike 1. Hamakawa on the year is a .299 average with 1 home run and 26 RBIs. Third baseman Banks is cheated up even with the grass. Middle infielder is looking for the double play. Throw to first base and diving back safely there is Sokol, as he's held on there by Lucky. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning with Edmonds leading Big Bend 1-0. There goes the runner. The pitch is off the glove of the catcher. The pitch is called a strike, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. But Sokol steals second on the play. No, Edmonds has a runner in scoring position with 1 out. But the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Hamakawa. Runner at second, Sokol takes his lead. Here comes the pitch. Curveball swinging, a high fly ball down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder near the bullpen. He may have made the catch. He did. Rounding third and heading for home is Sokol. Here he is, safe at home on the sacrifice fly. A great grab by Foreman, but he tumbles into the bullpen in right field. And from second base, Sokol with great speed scores all the way from second, and the sacrifice fly by Hamakawa. An excellent effort by Foreman. As you see him make the catch, he tumbles into the bullpen, tries to get himself out, finally does, relays the ball in, but by then, Sokol has scored, and Edmonds now has a 2-0 lead. You will not see that very often, and we'll probably have a replay look now. As we have 2 outs as Sokol scores from second base on the sacrifice fly. We'll see what the officials rule on this, as we'll remind you that we are neighbors helping neighbors through a tradition of service with more than 6,000 citizen soldiers, which comprise our ranks throughout Washington State. Guardsmen faithfully safeguard lives and property at home and abroad. National Guard soldiers and readiness centers are an integral part of Washington State's communities and will continue to be for generations to come. To learn more about the Washington National Guard, visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. So the play will stand, and it's now 2-0 Edmonds, and stepping up to the plate is David Gibbons. First pitch to him is ball 1. Here's the next pitch, swing and fouled away, and the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Hamakawa with a sacrifice fly and scoring from second base is Sokol, and just a fantastic catch by Foreman as the next pitch misses high, ball 2. And sometimes you think, gee, should he just let the ball go for a foul and take your chances? But, hey, you got to make the play. And he did a great job. Here's the next pitch. Misses high, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike on Gibbons. Gibbons today 0 for 1, walked in the first and flied out to the right fielder Foreman back in the third. Here's the next pitch. Line drive hit towards the second baseman. Albright's got it, and that retires Edmonds here in the 5th. But after 5, Edmonds leads Big Bend 2-0.
My name is John Archuleta, and I'm a loan service bankruptcy officer with STCU. I help members that are struggling with their financial obligations. A lot of times people feel as if they're not good enough. Their finances are telling them that they should have known better. Our goal really is the financial health and well-being of the member. We are our members. Our members are us. We don't have investors here. We're not protecting the investor's bottom line. No matter what's going on, we're dealing with people's lives. I'm John Archuleta, and STCU is here for good.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
We go to the top of the 6th inning for Big
Top
Bend.
of the 6th inning, English, Albright, and Lucky do up for Big Bend, now down by a score of 2-0. Will Smith is ready. First pitch, swing, and a ground ball hit wide of the first baseman into left field for a base hit. Well, English picks up the base hit as his first pitch swinging and rammed it past Monez into left field for the base hit. So the leadoff batter on for Big Bend here in the 6th, and that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Albright. Albright today is 0 for 2. Grounded out to the pitcher and struck out looking back in the 3rd. Third base hit of the night for Big Bend as English takes his lead and he gets back there. Be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Smith is ready, and another throw to first base. Back there is the runner. Smith will work from the stretch. Again, Albright steps back in. Runner at first, English. Decent sized lead. And another throw back to first base. So now some of the fans key on the pitcher Smith as the runner at first, English, is going to inch off a bit more. And here's a pitch, and it misses high. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on the Big Bend number 3 hitter. Albright on the year, a .305 batting average, with 24 RBIs, no home runs though. Here's the pitch, swing and foul into the screen. And they count up 1 ball and 1 strike on Albright. The outfield shading him to the right side, and the infield looking for the double play ground ball. 2-0 Edmonds over Big Bend. Another throw to first. They got him picked off. Throw down to second base. The shortstop's got it. He'll run him down, and Albright is caught stealing there. A 1-3-6, and Albright's retired for the first out here of the inning as he's caught stealing. So he was going on the pitch, and Smith guessed right, and Albright is caught stealing for the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. English is caught. Ball hit towards the shortstop. He's got it. Throw to first, and Albright is out for the second out of the inning. So English was retired, caught stealing, and Albright is grounded out 6-3. And now Big Bend has 2 up and 2 down here in the 6th inning, trailing by a score of 2-0. First pitch to him is blown away, ball 1. Lucky on the afternoon is 0 for 2. Grounded out to the second baseman. And into the inning in the 3rd when English is thrown out. There's the pitch, swing, pop-up, foul play, and out of play. Celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized, Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. There's the next pitch bounce to the second base, and Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. Lucky's out. Big Bend is done for the 6th, and after 5.5, the score remains Edmonds 2, Big Bend nothing.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
Bottom of the 6th inning to lead it off for Edmonds. The catcher, number 25, Nathaniel Sagdahl.
Givens, Sagdahl, and Forrest due up. Got a little bit cough in my throat here. Stepping up the plate actually is Sagdahl, so missed one there in the, I did miss one when Givens was the last out in the other inning. So Sagdahl to the plate, and he's quickly behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Sagdahl today is 0 for 2, flat out to the center fielder, caught looking back in the 3rd. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one misses high for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Sagdahl. Here comes a 1-2 pitch, swing and a soft fly ball into left center field. It will fall in front of the charging left fielder for a base hit. So Sagdahl leads off the 6th inning with a soft fly ball over the shortstop's head and falls in front of the charging left fielder. And the Tritons have the leadoff runner here in the 6th inning. To bring to plate Colby Force. Force, the designated hitter this afternoon, is 0 for 2. Lined out to the second baseman and popped out to the shortstop. First pitch to him is low, ball one. STCU salutes the community colleges of Washington for helping students achieve their educational and career goals for more than 50 years. When it comes to your financial goals, join the not-for-profit financial cooperative that serves members throughout Washington. Count now 1 ball and 1 strike on Force. 2-0 Edmonds leading Big Bend here in the bottom of the 6th inning with no out and a runner at first base. Marino from the stretch. Comes a 1-1 pitch, swing, fouled away. The count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. On Force. Sales awaits on deck. The sun has now come out and it's actually quite nice out here this afternoon. Here on this Thursday afternoon. Comes a 1-2 pitch, and that pitch misses high for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Force. Marino will work from the stretch. Comes a 2-2 pitch, swing, fouled away again. And right now it's 71 degrees here in Longview. For some reason my weather app says it's 5 in the morning though, so I don't know what the deal is there, but it says it's 71 here in Longview, which it feels quite nice right now. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, swing, and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. And Force is retired for the first out of the inning. For Jordan Marino, his second strikeout of the ballgame. He's walked 3 and hit 1 batter. That'll bring to the plate Connor Sales. Sales looking for his first base hit of the afternoon. Grounded out a couple of times, once to the shortstop, once to the second baseman. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Edmonds has just 4 base hits in the ballgame, but their speed has led directly to both runs. Here comes the next pitch, and that one is high, ball 2. And a timeout called by the catcher to go talk to his pitcher. And celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized, Pierce County is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. So 2-0 here. Right now as Edmonds leads Big Bend here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And again, the speed that the Tritons have shown has been the difference in the ballgame. Able to score a run on a fly ball that allowed a runner to move from second to third, that being Santiago. He scored on a base hit by Hamakawa, but then Sokol scored from second base on a sacrifice fly by Hamakawa on a great play by Foreman. But he scored from second base. Ball hit back to the pitcher. Throws to short for 1. Relay on the first. Double play. 1-6-3 double play, and Edmonds is retired here in the 6th inning. After 6 complete innings of play, Edmonds 2, Big Bend nothing.
Station Portland on Space to Ground 3. Ready to close valve 2. Valve 1.
As certified jumpers, divers, and survival experts, Special Forces are dropped behind enemy lines to train foreign fighters, carry out covert missions, or prevent future conflicts. These soldiers live for the challenge, highly trained and highly intelligent. Special Forces soldiers are the best of the best.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
Top of the 7th inning to lead it off.
We move to the 7th in a rapidly played game so far as 2-0 Edmonds on top of Big Bend, and they'll send up Almanza, Tolf, and Foreman to face Will Smith, and the first pitch popped up to left field, and it's in no man's land. It'll fall for a base hit over Hamakama's head and in front of Santiago, and it falls for the base hit, and Almanza has the leadoff base hit for Big Bend here in the 7th inning. His first hit of the ball game, just the 4th of the afternoon for Big Bend. That'll bring the plate Tolf. Tolf, the shortstop, is 0 for 2. Smith's first pitch to him swung on and fouled away behind us, and count no balls and 1 strike. Tolf flied out to the center fielder and fouled out to the catcher in his 2 at-bats. So Big Bend down by a couple as we're here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Check swing, and he did go. So the count no balls and 2 strikes on Tolf. Tried to hold back, but he couldn't do it. And now he finds himself in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Smith again from the stretch, looks back to first. Not a very big lead. Here's a pitch, throws it outside, and the catcher thought about throwing to first, but he lost control of the baseball and held on to it. So the count 1-2 now on the Big Bend number 6 hitter, Tolf. Another throw to first, and that time it looked like Almanza was thinking about going, but he got back, scrambled back to the bag. And so Tolf will step back in. Foreman awaits on deck for Big Bend. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. And that's down low, ball 2. Tolf bit at the knees, following it all the way in. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big Bend with the BBCC in lettering across the front of their jerseys. Another throw to first base, and scrambling back again is Almanza. And Tolf will step back in again. Tolf from Burlington, which is up in the northwest part of the state as well. Washington, that is. Swing, hopped up, foul territory, and out of play. The count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This says Burlington, where he's from. I'm assuming he played for Burlington Edison High School up there. I'll take a look at the program later and confirm that for you. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Smith is ready. Here's a pitch. Fastball a little bit low and outside. And the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Tolf. Again, Big Bend down by 2. See if we get the man in motion. Last time they did it, didn't get a run, but they were able to advance the runner. He stays. Here's a pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Strike 3. The Tolf strikes out rather, for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring the plate Colton Foreman. For Smith, his 3rd strikeout of the contest. And now he'll get a visit from his coach. Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for the next quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Top of the 7th inning here, Edmonds leading Big Bend by a score of 2-0. We are neighbors helping neighbors through a tradition of service with more than 6,000 citizen soldiers, which comprise our ranks throughout Washington State. Guardsmen faithfully safeguard lives and property at home and abroad. National Guard soldiers and readiness centers are an integral part of Washington State's communities and will continue to be for generations to come. To learn more about the Washington National Guard, visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. Colton Foreman will step up now, and he'll face Smith. First pitch to him, and that is a fastball, strike 1. No balls and a strike on Foreman. Foreman today is 0 for 1. Walked in the second, grounded out his last at bat in the fourth. Smith again from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and that misses outside. Ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Foreman. Foreman on the season, .339 batting average, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Here's the next pitch. That misses outside, and a nice backhanded stop there by Sagdahl. And the count is 2 balls and 1 strike on Foreman. In the winner of this contest gets Yakima tomorrow at 4:35. Loser faces Lane in an elimination game at 9:35. Throw to first base, and again diving back safely is Almanza. Yakima Valley stopped Lane 6-4, rallying from a 4-run deficit. Scored the final 6 runs of the ball game and moving into the winner's bracket. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, hit to the right side, into right field for a base hit. Almanza down to second. The right fielder overruns the ball. Now Almanza goes to third, and he slides in safely there. So Foreman will pick up a base hit to right field, and Almanza will move to third on the air on the right fielder. And now the tying runs are on base for Big Bend. That'll bring to the plate Dalton Covenvold.
At the plate for the Vikings, left fielder number 1, Dalton Covenvold.
So no one out, and runners at the corners now for Big Bend, trailing Edmonds by a score of 2-0. First pitch, and a fastball taking all the way, strike 1. Well, the first error of the ball game, that's committed by the right fielder Sales. And now Big Bend has runners at first and third with just 1 out. Covenvold trying to deliver at least 1 run with a sacrifice fly, and he takes a pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Covenvold. He is 0 for 2 today, struck out in the second and grounded out in the 5th. Smith is ready. Here is the pitch. Check swing, and apparently he did, for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Covenvold. Covenvold, a .252 hitter this year with 22 RBIs. Here comes a 1-2 pitch, and that fastball a little bit outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Covenvold. Anything but a double play will probably get a run in for Big Bend. They've now hit the Tritons 5-4, but down 2-0. Comes a 2-2 pitch, swing and a high fly ball, foul. Inside pitch, and Covenvold turned on it and sends it well foul, probably into the parking lot here at Lower Columbia College. So he'll step back in again as the runners take their leads. First and third, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing at a ground ball, hit down the third baseline, foul. Diving stop there by Moniz, but the ball was clearly foul as Moniz playing towards the line to make sure nothing gets past him, and he did his job there. So the count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Covenvold. Infield looking for the double play, outfield playing shallow. Now Covenvold will step out. Important part of the ball game for both teams, as it's a 2-run difference. Here comes a 2-2 pitch, swing and popped up to the second baseman. There is Sokol. He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. Defensive swing there by Covenvold, just got the ball popped up in the infield, and Sokol there easy to make the catch for the second out of the inning. It'll be up to Miller, try and come up with a 2-out base hit. As he'll step on in and check that, we're going to have a pinch batter for Big Bend, as Jake Chavez will step in.
Hitting for Big Bend, number 10, Jake Chavez.
So Jake Chavez will step on in, and he'll see what he can do versus Will Smith. Chavez, freshman from Covington. And the first pitch to him, swing, fouled away. No balls and 1 strike on Chavez. Chavez with the number 10 on his back, hits from the left side. On the year, a .239 batting average with no home runs and 9 RBIs. Next pitch, swing, foul away, and he's now down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Now it'll be up to Chavez just to get the ball in play. As Smith quickly heading the count at no balls and 2 strikes. 2-0 Edmonds over Bend here in the top of the 7th inning. Vikings at the plate, and next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Chavez strikes out for the 3rd out of the inning. 4, Big Ben got a couple runners on, but can't push anything across the plate. So after 6.5, Edmonds 2, Big Bend nothing.
Nestled within tall trees and beautiful buildings, Pierce College has established itself as a national leader in improving student success. With 2 main campuses in Puyallup and Fort Steilacoom, and satellite campuses on Joint Base Lewis-McChord, Pierce College strives to create quality educational opportunities to help students realize their possibilities. As we celebrate 50 years in the community, Pierce College is proud to offer more than 60 programs of study with a fit for you, your life, your schedule, and your dream. Find your path, start at Pierce College today, and realize your possibilities. Visit pierce.ctc.edu.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for Edmonds.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning with Edmonds leading Big Bend 2-0. Sending up the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Monez, Santiago, and Morrison. And the first pitch hit towards the shortstop, Tolf. He's got it, throws the first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Monez retired here in the 7th inning. Monez routine bouncing ball to Tolf, and he's retired for the first out, and they'll bring to the plate Elijah Santiago. Edmonds 2 and Big Bend nothing here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Santiago 1 for 2 this afternoon. Hope we get somebody up. We got a new hitter. So Santiago is not going to bat, as checking in will be Evan Hearn. So Evan Hearn will hit for Santiago as we are here in the 7th inning. He takes the first pitch for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. As Marino works here into the 7th inning, he has worked 6 1/3 innings. He has given up 4 base hits, 2 runs, both earned, and trails by a score of 2-0. Here's a 2-0 pitch, and that's at the knee, strike 1. So Hearn in for Santiago here in the 7th inning. And he's ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball hit towards the first baseman off his glove. Recovers sort of first and not in time. Safe at first base is Hearn. That'll be an error on the first baseman as he backhanded it. Luckily, but he pops out of his glove right there. And then by the time he got to the first base, not in time. And Hearn reaches on the error. That's the first error of the ball game by Big Ben. And now with 1 out, they have a runner at first. Looks like they put on a pinch runner at first base. Can't see who it is. Oh, okay, number 18 for Edmonds, that will be Talon Yearberry. And the freshman from Puyallup will now pinch run for Hearn. Everything's top of the order, and Guthrie Morrison steps in. So Marino from the stretch, and Morrison shows the bunt. Misses low and away for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes on Morrison. Morrison today is 1 for 2, walked in the first, singled in the third, and grounded out in the fifth. Here's the next pitch. That misses low and away for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Morrison. 2-0, Edmonds on top of Big Bend. Runner takes his lead at first base. Here's a pitch, swing and fouled away, and the count at 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Morrison. Marino looking for the double play ground ball to get out of the inning. And obviously Edmonds looking for the big inning. So they're up just 2-0. Here's a pitch. That misses upstairs for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike now on Morrison. Marino on the afternoon has walked 3 and struck out 2 and hit a batter. Here's a pitch. Fastball outside corner, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Morrison. Outfield shading him a bit to the right as Marino will continue to work from the stretch. Runner takes his lead. Here's the pitch, high and inside, ball 4. So Morrison with a 1-out walk. That'll send the pinch runner down to second base, Yearberry. Now runners at first and second, and 1 out. And that'll bring up Sokol. Sokol today has an 0 for 2 day going, but he has scored a run. First pitch to him, and he takes it inside and high for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Sokol bounced out in the first, flied out in the third, was hit by a pitch, stole second, then scored on a sacrifice fly from second base. Here's the next pitch, swinging a line drive in the left center field. Moving on over is the center fielder, English. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So Sokol, soft line drive into left center field, and he becomes the second out of the 7th inning. And Sokol with a great speed scored from second base on the sacrifice fly by Hamakawa, who now steps to the plate. Has the only 2 RBIs here for Edmonds this afternoon. He is 1 for 2. Lined out in the first, single and RBI in the third, and a sacrifice fly and an RBI in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Soft line drive into left field for a base hit. Yearberry at third. The ball is dropped in left field, and the runner slips at third, and he goes down, and he'll just advance 90 feet on the play. So Hamakama with a base hit into left field. It was quickly charged by Chavez. Chavez had it, then he dropped the ball, but then the runner advancing to third, hitting on home, his feet go out from under him, and he slips, and he has to stay there. So now the bases are loaded for Edmonds here in the 7th inning. But easily it could have been a base hit, or a run scored, I mean, for Edmonds. But now they have runners at first, second, and third. And to bring to the plate, Gibbons, and the first pitch to him is a bit outside for ball 1. 2 outs in the inning for the Tritons, but the bases are now full. Here comes a 1-0 pitch from Marino. Swinging a high fly ball, center field. English is there. He's looking up, waiting for it, makes the catch, and the Tritons are retired here in the 7th inning of play. They threaten, but they do not score. And after 7 complete innings of play, Edmonds 2, Big Bend nothing.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
I'm Keith Appleton, Education Outreach Officer at STCU. I have been labeled as frugal. I'm more motivated by saving money than I am about spending money. I essentially have had the same vehicle for nearly half of my life. It's absolutely practice what you preach. One of my passions is mountain biking, and one of the ways that I can afford to have a quality mountain bike is by cutting expenses in other areas of my life. STCU has given me an opportunity to share things that I've learned with the community. I'm Keith Appleton, and STCU is here for good.
Lucas Ford. Sitting off the top of the eighth.
We go to the top of the eighth inning, and the Tritons have gone to the bullpen as Will Smith goes 7 innings, allows 5 hits, 1 walk, 3 Ks, and leads 2-0. And Lucas Ford has come on in for the Tritons here in the top of the eighth. And he faces the number 1 hitter, Cody Banks. He swings at the first pitch, and he pops up the infield, and the shortstop, Hamakama, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So Banks pops it up in the infield, 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Nathaniel English. Edmonds on top, 2-0. Again here in the top half of the eighth inning. Winner plays tomorrow at 4:35. Loser plays Lane at 9:35. And English shows the bunt, and the pitch misses high, ball 1. English on the ball game is 1 for 3. As Ford will work out of the stretch. Here's the next pitch. Fastball cut on and miss. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on English. Ford is ready. Here's the next pitch. Another fastball, and that's high for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on Ford. Ford, a sophomore out of Seattle. Right-handed pitcher. And here's the pitch, and that one again misses outside for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike now. And Smith did a great job. 7 innings on, gave up just 5 base hits and walked 1, and leads with the lead. The next pitch from Ford is down at the knees for strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ford appeared in 16 games, 19 2/3 innings. .45 ERA. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a fly ball in the right field. That will fall for a base hit. English able to fight it off. Hits it into right field, an opposite field base hit. And Big Bend will bring the tying run to the plate here with 1 out in the 8th inning. Benjamin Albright will step to the plate, looking for his first base knock of the afternoon. 2-0. Again, Edmonds continues to lead as we're getting late into the ball game here now. Ford from the stretch. He'll throw to first base. As a financial cooperative founded by teachers, STCU is happy to support the students of the community colleges of Washington. You can join our not-for-profit credit union if you live, work, attend school, or worship anywhere in Washington. Another throw to first base. And again, English gets back easily. Infield again looking for the ground ball double play. Ford is ready. Here is the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball up the middle. Could be 2. Hamakama goes to the bag. Steps on second for 1. Throw to first in time. And Albright is retired for the inning-ending double play. For Big Bend in the 8th inning, no runs on a base hit after 7.5. Edmonds 2 and Big Bend nothing.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence. I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Edmonds leading Big Bend by a score of 2-0. And Sagdahl, Force, and Sales due up to face Jordan Marino. Marino's gone seven innings so far. He's given up just 5 base hits, but he trails by a score of 2-0, as his teammates have mustered just 6 hits and have been unable to plate a run. Count no balls and a strike on Sagdahl. Here's the next pitch. Curveball he's taking and a little bit inside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Sagdahl. Sagdahl today is 1 for 3. His base hit coming in the 6th inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch, another curveball. This one catches the inside corner for strike 2. Flied out in the 1st, caught looking in the 3rd. For Marino, he has struck out 2 and walked 3 here in 7 innings. Here's the next pitch. Curveball swing and a high fly ball. Shallow left field. The shortstop coming out. The left fielder, Chavez, calls him off and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. High towering pop-up in shallow left field. Chavez able to get underneath it for the first out of the inning. I'll bring to the plate Colby Force. Force, the designated hitter today. He is looking for his base hit as well. Lined out to the second baseman, popped out to the shortstop Toth, and struck out in the 6th. First pitch to him, bouncing ball hit to first, glove there by Luckley. He'll go to first, and Force is retired for the second out here in the inning. So quickly, Edmonds 2 up and 2 down here in the 8th. That'll bring the plate Sales. Edmonds on top by a score of 2-0, though with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So stepping up to the plate is Sales. First pitch to him. Fastball, he's taking strike 1. Be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedule, scores, stats, and more. Here's the next pitch. Swung on, popped up to shallow left field. Shortstop comes out, and he cannot make the catch, and it's fielded on the hop by the left fielder. Just fisted a shot, Sales did, over the shortstop's head in front of the charging Chavez, and that'll be a base hit for Edmonds' Connor Sales. 2-out base hit here in the bottom of the 8th inning as the Tritons leading by a score of 2-0. Now that'll bring to the plate Leighton Monez. Monez today is 0 for 2. He swings at the first pitch, strike 1. No balls and a strike on Monez. Struck out looking in the 3rd, walked in the 4th, and grounded out in the 7th. 2 runs on 6 hits for Edmonds, no runs on 6 hits for Big Bend. Next pitch is upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Monez. He's able to keep it alive. Number 9 hitter will be due up for Edmonds. Here's the pitch. That one is high, ball 2. Yerke awaits on deck, or Yerbury, awaits on deck for Edmonds. There's the next pitch. And that fastball, late call, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Monez. Everybody playing straight away here on a day that's starting to warm up nicely here in Longview. Temperature in the low 70s. There goes the runner. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive. Hit foul. Hit hard but foul down the left field line. And the count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again at 4:35, Spokane and Lynn Benton will match up. And then the nightcap at 7:35, Everett and Lower Columbia. So 2 more games after this. Winner of this contest plays tomorrow at 4:35 against Yakima. Loser at 9:35 tomorrow morning against Lane. Here's the next pitch. That's up and in for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Monez. Marino's gone the distance so far for Big Bend. 7 2/3 innings, allowed just 6 base hits and 2 runs. Here's the next pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Edmonds is retired here in the 8th. After 8 complete innings of play, it's Edmonds 2, Big Bend nothing.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quade?
See ya!
Right at it, right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
People say knowledge is power, and they have a point.
At Portland State, you tell your own story.
You build your own stage.
You take your best ideas to the streets.
You let the world see who you are
and who you hope to be. Knowledge is about how hard you're willing to work to do something real.
It's about how far you're willing to go to do something great.
Leading off the 9th inning.
We go to the 9th inning. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for Big Bend, trailing the Edmonds Tritons by a score of 2-0 as Lucas Ford trying to nail down his 14th save of the year, and the first pitch he delivers to Lucky is strike 1. No balls and a strike on Lucky. Here comes the next pitch. Fastball, that one a little bit outside for ball 1. Lucky on the day is 0 for 3. Couple of ground outs to the second baseman Sokol. And into the inning on a fielder's choice is last at bat. Here's the next pitch, and that one sails inside. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Trevor Lucky. Almanza and Tolf await for Big Bend, looking for their first run of the afternoon. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Lucky. The 2 runs coming for Edmonds basically on their speed. Comes a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball hit towards third. Charged there by Monas. The throw to first in time. And out of first base is Lucky. Nice play by Monas as he had to charge the ground ball and threw a strike across the diamond to Givens. And Lucky is retired for the first out here in the top of the 9th inning. Now to bring to the plate Almanza. Almanza, one of the 6 hits for Big Bend here today. He is 1 for 2. Cuts at the first pitch, comes up empty, strike 1. Hit by a pitch in the second, flied out to center in the 4th, and singled in the 7th. So he is 1 for 2. Here's the next pitch. Fastball, cut on and miss again. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes now on Almanza. Ford ready again. Works quickly. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Hit towards the second baseman. Backhanded there by Sokol. Throw to first in time. And out at first base is Almanza. So a couple of nice defensive plays there by Edmonds as Sokol had to move far to his right, backhanded the ball, and threw a strike to Givens, and 2 up and 2 down here for Big Bend here in the 9th. So up to Tolf as this team trails 2-0 here in the 9th to get on base, and hopefully for his squad, Foreman can do something as well. Tolf on the ball game is 0 for 3. Ford's first pitch, fastball high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Tolf. We're right about 2 hours of this ball game, so it's moved along very well. Here's the next pitch. Swing, bounce in front of the plate, grabbed there by the catcher, throw to first in time, and the ball game is over. Toff retired on a little hopper in front of the plate as he's thrown out by Sagdahl. And Edmonds advances to tomorrow's action against Yakima at 4:35. For Big Bend, here in the top of the 9th inning, no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Your final score in game number 2 here at the NWAC Baseball Championships in Longview. Edmonds 2, Big Bend nothing. We'll have a quick post-game show right after this timeout.
The Guard has over 50,000 wheeled vehicles in action. The vast fleet of Humvees, troop transports, and fuel tank trucks are always moving soldiers, gear, and equipment around the world, or delivering aid to civilians during domestic emergencies. Transport operators are essential in getting the Guard to where it needs to be.
Ready for a new adventure? Study at Douglas College in Vancouver, Canada. Take a post-degree program and launch your career, or prepare to study at top Canadian universities. Become eligible for a 3-year work visa with a 2-year program. Choose success. Choose Douglas College.
Well, I almost spoke too early because there was a video review. We weren't sure if it was a foul ball or maybe the throw to first base and the first baseman had his foot off the bag, but we had a video review before this game was officially declared over, and we were able to determine that Edmonds has won the ball game here by a score of 2-0, as whatever the replay was all about was been confirmed. So it was either a fair ball or his foot was on the bag, but either way it was confirmed. So Edmonds has won by a score of 2-0 and will play tomorrow at 4:35 against Yakima. Kirk Rowland is on the field. He's going to talk, and he's with the...
All right, thank you very much. Will, congratulations, man. Hey, you get the ball on the first day, and there's probably a lot of tension going on. What were you thinking coming in?
Just to execute the game plan. I mean, the coaches always do a great job planning, and I just knew if I executed, then we'd get the job done.
All right, well, this was quite a pitching matchup for a while in this ball game, a little tight, and then they finally, I guess they got that first run and said, there you go, we'll take it from there, huh?
Oh, yeah. I knew eventually our offense would get some, and I mean, I just had to keep putting up zeros. That's my job, and came out with a win. It's awesome.
All right, outstanding, and hey, you move on in the winner's bracket. Will, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Will Smith of the Edmonds Titans.
Will Smith for Edmonds. He goes 7 innings, allows just 5 base hits, no runs, walks 1, strikes out 3. Jordan Marino, the tough luck loser, as he goes 8 innings, allows 2 runs on just 6 base hits, walks 3, and strikes out 2. As Edmonds scores single runs in the 3rd and 5th inning and makes that hold up. And probably the best play of the day was the sacrifice fly by Nick Sokol, who scores from second base on a sacrifice fly down the right field line. A great catch made by Big Ben's Connor Sales, remember right. And he made the catch. No, it was Foreman who made the catch in right field. He tumbled into the bullpen, and he's able to get the ball out. But by then, Sokol had scored from second base, and that turned out to be a huge run as Big Bend loses to Edmonds by a score of 2-0. Well, here's what we got tomorrow right now. Lane and Big Bend will play at 9:35 tomorrow morning in a losers out contest. And Yakima and Edmonds will play tomorrow afternoon at 4:35. Yakima Valley stopping Lane by a score of 6-4. And now this ball game ending up 2-0 in favor of Edmonds. And so the Tritons and the Yaks will play tomorrow afternoon at 4:35 to try and move on to the Saturday semifinal at 5:35. And Lane and Big Bend will play tomorrow morning at 9:35 to try and keep their seasons alive. Edmonds now 39-7 on the year, and Big Bend falls to 32-18. Still 2 more games left here at Story Field here this evening and tonight. We have about an hour and 20 minutes till the next game starts as Lynn, Benton, and Spokane will play at 4:35. Then at 7:35 tonight, Lower Columbia will play Everett. And those 2 winners will play at 7:35 tomorrow, the 2 losers at 12:35. Again, I hope you enjoyed the NWAC Baseball Championships here from Story Field in Longview. Your final score once again, Edmonds 2, Big Bend 0. We'll talk to you later. So long.